Hey YouTube, it's Grace, and in this video I'll show you how I made this painting here. Quick disclaimer though, I'm not going to be going into quite as much depth as I have in the past. If you're looking for more of a tutorial style video, check out the video where I made this painting. It's like, I think 2 videos ago. I go way more in depth there and show pretty much exactly how I do everything. So if you're looking for something like that, then check that out. Also, if you're interested in seeing any of my other art or commissioning me, my Instagram link is down below, so check that out. But without further ado, let's get into this video. So this is the canvas I'll be painting on. It is an 18 by 18. And this is the painting I'll be making. It is a 32 by 32. And the way that I figure the size of each pixel is by doing 18 divided by 32. So each pixel is going to be about ½ an inch. Now that I have all these lines marked out on all 4 sides, I'm just going to use a ruler to connect all of them. Next, I'm going to be going over it with a thin layer of primer, and this just keeps the pencil from smearing when I add actual paint. And I'm just going to let this dry overnight, and then I'm going to start working on the border. And as you can tell, there's quite a few different shades of red, orange, and yellow. So I mixed these, and now I'm going to just fill that in. So I'm going to start with the red, and I've gone over this on my other videos, but I count how many over it is from the side, and then I just make dots and sort of just line everything up. Now that the border is done, I'm going to start on the painting itself, and what I'm going to do first is just the white and the light gray here. And I'm doing the same thing as I always do, so I start and I count how many up and over, and then I just make an outline here by matching it up and then just fill it in. This part was pretty simple, so now I'm moving on to the fire, and for that I'm just using the same colors I did on the border. I might fine tune it a bit more on the second and third coat, but for now I'm just going to use what I already have. Now I'm going to start on the background color here, and it looks like on the bottom I have a bluish gray and on the top I have like a yellowish gray, so I just mixed these two and now I'm going to fill it in here. Now I'm going to do this top left corner here, and for that I made sort of like a grayish purple. I have a light and a dark one, and so far I've blocked out where the dark one is, and then once I put all of that down, then I'll go back in and add all of the lighter purple. And now all I have left is the hand. And much like my other paintings, I tend to keep the first coat very simple just to block out where all the colors will go, and then I will add a lot more details later on. This is the first coat completely done, plus I started doing a little bit of detailing in this corner, and I added a second coat of the light gray and the white. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll start adding a whole bunch more details, and it'll look super cool. And I just realized I forgot to show this, but these are all of the colors I've used so far. This back one is just a black, and this one is a dark brown. So it's been a few hours and it's now dry, although I did just add another coat of paint in this corner here. What I'm going to do now is sort of blend these colors here, because it's much more of a gradient on the reference. So I'm just kind of going to mix colors of these two mixed together and then blend it out. Now that I've added some details in there, I'm going to go in with a second coat on the hand and add some more contrast between the colors. I've decided that next I need to fix the fire, because not only can you still see the pencil through it, but I need to add more different shades of yellow. I don't know about you, but I think that looks a million times better now with the fire. Now, besides adding a bunch more details, I think the last big thing I need to fix is the border. Because for the first coat, I just used the same shades for the border as I did with the fire, but on the reference, it's a lot less saturated, so I'm going to remix those colors now. So this is the little color palette I mixed up. I just used the colors I had before and added some grays to them, and now I'm just going to sort of replace them on here. Now that the border is done and I have at least 2 coats of paint everywhere, I'm going to start by adding some more details. So first I'm going to do the transition color between the light gray and the white. So I just mixed equal parts of light gray and white together, and I'm going to just paint one row all the way across. And now I notice there's one light brown pixel here in the corner, which I haven't added yet, so I'm going to do that now. And now I'm working on this lightest color here in the background. So I just mixed that up and I just put it down so it'll dry a little darker. And now I'm going to go in and add some detailing here with just a purple I mixed that was a little bit lighter than this color and a little bit cooler than this color, just to add some variety. So this is the final painting. I kind of have to hold it at an angle, otherwise my ring light has a glare on it. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it is pretty cool. And even though this was my first time doing this design, it didn't take me quite as long as some of my other paintings, which, not complaining. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any suggestions or anything for future videos or other paintings you want me to make, comment down below and I'll be sure to read them. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Another painting down. Excited to see which one I end up making next. But yeah, bye.